Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are back in the 2017 F-250 Lariat Ultimate. And I have to admit, it feels good to be back. This is a very nice truck. A very nice truck, guys. The sunroof's great. It's definitely roomier than the Ram. The visibility is a bit better than the Ram. Definitely this area has more visibility than what the Ram does. The mirrors are the best thing of the two, comparing the two of them together. These mirrors are hands down better than the Ram mirrors when the Ram mirrors are not in the tow position. So yeah, I really enjoyed driving the Ram. It's a nice truck. It's a completely different feel on everything, from the suspension to the engine to the transmission. It is a completely different feel. This truck does feel like you have a bit of a more commanding seating position. It feels like I do have a more of a command of the road than what the Ram does. I don't know. The advantage of the Ram: brand new warranty, 3,500, higher payload, better capability, and I can spec out the truck basically exactly how I want, possibly except for color. The color might be a problem, and I can get into that truck with a cheaper payment than this truck by quite a bit. Do I need the Limited? No, I do not need the Limited. I do not. And the reason for me taking that truck home was really to see if it was worth it. If the Limited was worth the extra money to me. Because I have my eyes on a Bighorn that is spec'd out how I want it. It has the high output engine, of course, the Aisin transmission. It's got the level 2 package, so it has dual climate controls, it has heated steering wheel, heated seats, full power driver's seat. It's got the camera package, so it has the in-cargo camera, it has the surround view camera, it has the towing technology package, so it has all the goodies with that. It has the lights in the mirrors. It's got the gooseneck prep hitch. It's got the snowplow prep. It's got everything that I need. It's got the full display cluster instrument cluster display. I have such a hard time with that. It's got the 8.4 Uconnect with everything, navigation, absolutely everything. The full center console with everything that I went over there with the wireless phone charging. It's got the auxiliary switches. It does not have the airbags because I do not want the factory airbags, because that actually drops the rear end ride height. It's an auto leveling system, so it always keeps the truck level. I like the look of the rake because I would want to put 35-inch tires on the truck anyway. And everything that I'm finding out right now is that you can't put 35s on the new 19 Rams unless you put at least a leveling kit in the front. So I would want the back end to stay at the height it's at with the leaf springs, because if I level the front end, then it basically would be level then. I'd put my own airbags on. I don't know if they have them out ready yet. I was watching PD Diesel, and I don't think he was saying that they actually have a kit right out of the box for the 19 Rams yet. I'm sure you can modify the brackets and everything would be fine, but right out of the box, I don't think they have a kit yet. As of right now, making this video, like the second week of August. The only thing that truck doesn't have as well, the two downfalls of that truck right now, the Bighorn I'm talking about, is the color, and it has 18-inch wheels. I definitely like the 20-inch wheels, the factory wheels. I really like the 20-inch sort of chrome wheels that were on the Limited. The 18-inch do nothing for me at all. So that's the only two things. You'll have to wait and see, you know, what the color is if I do end up purchasing this truck. But if I do purchase the truck, I'll definitely be putting some different tires on it, because it will be plowing snow, it will be towing trailers, it'll be doing everything that this truck does, possibly a bit more with that extra payload. I'd be able to hook it up to my gooseneck and tow a lot more. I'd be able to use that truck in a lot of situations, you know, possibly some hot shot work, moving small machines around, utilizing the gooseneck trailer without having to use the 550. Because the 550 is a big truck, and if I'm just hauling, you know, if I'm doing some hot shot loads, I'm just hauling some material, or I'm just hauling a couple of vehicles or something, or some small farming equipment, or, you know, lawnmowers and stuff like that, to use the 550, it's too big for that. It's 488 gears. It's definitely harder on fuel. It's nowhere near as comfortable as what this truck is, my 350 is, or one of those Rams would be. And yeah, you're chewing through that truck's tires and everything when that truck is designated, sort of, in a way, to heavy loads, like my excavator, my 8-ton Kubota excavator. So yeah, I know this truck can tow anything I put behind it, especially with the airbags. I've towed 18,000 pounds with this truck on the gooseneck, and it felt great. The horsepower, the torque, the brakes, with the airbags on there, the ride felt great, but you're limited to your axle weights. You're going through scale houses, you got DOT guys stopping you. That's sort of the problem. I got tools in the back. That's sort of the problem with the 250 and 2500 series option. If I'm going to get a new truck, it's absolutely going to be a 1-ton. It's going to be a 350 or 3500. The first thing that really pulled me towards the Ram was, honestly, price. Because I can get a killer deal on a Ram right now due to their dealer incentives, and then a couple other things I got going on. I can get into a Ram much cheaper than what I can get into a new Ford or even a Chev, a 2020 Chev, because that's an option. But I can get into a Ram at a really good price. So that was number one that pulled me towards the Ram. Number two, obviously with a new truck, is a new warranty. Absolute new warranty, 60,000 kilometers for us, bumper to bumper, 100,000 on complete powertrain. That's number two. Brand new warranty, peace of mind. Yeah, you know what? There probably will be recalls, just like there was recalls on this truck, because this is a 17. There was recalls on this truck for, you know, door latches and the block heaters. I think there's another one I'm missing. I had a few issues with this truck. There's a little bit of water that dripped out of this a couple times coming from the sunroof. There's wiring issues with these trucks, these 17 Powerstrokes. There is some wiring issues with these trucks. And there will be recalls on their new Ram. It's just like the new Chev. Anytime there's a complete remodel, there's gonna be recalls. So the truck will be at the dealer. There's no way around that. Every truck goes. This truck's been the dealer. My 550's been to the dealer. My 350's been to the dealer. It's just the way it goes. Nothing is perfect. Nothing's perfect. At least the companies will own up to their mistakes and actually put out recalls. They're forced to, but they put them out. So that's the reasons. So that's the first few reasons for the Ram. The next reason is this. Is YouTube. You guys. I think it would be absolutely awesome to have a Cummins on the channel to compare to the Powerstrokes that I currently have. Comparing the, you know, how it tows, the MPG, how the engine responds, how the transmission engine holds up, how the powertrain holds up, how, you know, all the front ends hold up, how the interior works, how everything works. Could be able to compare the 350 to the 3500 long term. Not just the video that I just put out, but long term. I think that would be awesome, because where before I buy anything, if I want an honest opinion, what do? I watch YouTube, because people who actually own these things and are not getting paid to say yay or nay about anything, that's who you want to listen to, that's who you want to trust. And that's what I do, and you know, that's what you guys are watching for. You guys are watching this, listening to me talk on and on and on, because you want to know, hey, should I buy that? Should I buy that truck, or should I buy that truck? Should I buy those floor mats or buy those floor mats? Should I buy that side-by-side or that side-by-side? You know, what should I get? I'm going to give you an honest opinion on absolutely everything. So, honestly, yeah, YouTube is playing a factor for you guys, for sure. The content will be great. The content will be awesome to be able to do that. I don't know where else you can do that. I don't know anyone else on YouTube that has a couple Powerstrokes and a Cummins, or a couple Powerstrokes and a Duramax, or two Duramax and a Cummins. I don't know anyone else. Anytime you search videos, you know, Cummins versus Powerstroke, or F-350 versus F4, or Ram 3500, you get things like TFL truck, you know, doing towing tests and stuff, comparing them, but nothing long term. So I think it would be great. I think it would be absolutely awesome. And the last factor that is on my mind about this whole thing is, you know, personal. I'd like to try one for myself. So for myself, I'd like to try one, because I never have. And I've been that guy, you know, over the years that says, oh man, I'm not going to buy a Ram, I'm not going to buy a Chev, because I buy Fords. I was that guy. But I've never tried one, so who am I to say that? Who am I to say the Ram is no good, or the Ram is not as good as the Ford, or the Chev is not as good as the Ford, or whatever, because I've never owned either one of those. I just listen to stories. But a lot of people that have Rams say that they're great. A lot of people have Chevs say that they're great. I say Fords are great because they are. I know they are. I have one. I have three. I have three. I know they're great. But I don't know if a Ram's great. I don't know if a Chev's great. I don't have them. So that's the last reason. So anyway, guys, I know this is probably a pretty boring video, but for people that are actually watching this, they're interested to see what I'm going to do. So that's what this video was made for. So stay tuned, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. So you guys don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, for now, I'm here. I'm in the 250. It's very nice. I'm happy to be back in it. It's a great truck. Nothing bad to say about this truck at all. Nothing bad to say about any of my Fords at all. I'm not leaving Ford, or I'm not considering leaving Ford because of issues. There's been none. But stay tuned, guys. For now, that's it. Take care. Stay safe. Have a great day. See ya. Bye.